Well, that's a good start to the day. I love good omens. I just came out of the Northland shopping centre in Christchurch. Went in search of my package that I left in the food court yesterday, which had approximately about $140 worth of socks and clothing, which I'd left behind, unfortunately. Anyway, went in there this morning with a 50-50 chance of getting it back, quite honestly. But lady at the customer service desk, when I said, where do I go to find something like this if they've been handed in? She says, no, you'll see me. I explained what it was. She said, yep, they were handed in. And she sent me up to the mall management office, and a nice gentleman by the name of John came downstairs and handed me my package. So I got them back, which I'm very pleased about, and now I'm on my way. We're going to go through to the edge of town and fill up with diesel, and then we'll be hitting the road for Arthur's Pass. So yeah, that's it. A few days done in Christchurch. I got everything that I needed to do done, which is really good. I'm now heading back to the west coast, to the more isolated areas of the South Island. I see there's cases of Omicron now popping up in Christchurch as well. So it's just as well I'm getting out of there at this stage. And yeah. Just going to go and do my thing down the west coast, which I'm really excited about. Really happy to be doing that. I've stocked up the fridge with a dozen frozen meals, so I've got about 15 days worth of food without buying anything. So if I did need to just sit in my van, live off the sunshine and water, I've got enough food as well. As well as water, I bought a 24 pack of spring water as well. So I'm all kitted up for off-grid living. Shouldn't need to pass it, that I'm going to need to do that for a while. No problem. I don't think I've forgotten anything. Let's go west. We're about 9 kilometers away from our destination at Arthur's Pass, which is the Beely Hotel. Wow, I'm now starting to see a lot of snow. Over on my right hand side, I don't know if you'll capture it. No, not quite. There's a helicopter. It's about the same altitude as I am. Okay, I'm about 5 kilometers from my destination, and I'm down to the last 15% of the battery on the GoPro. That is the first signs of snow in the South Island Alps. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is what we've come to see. Okay, I am arriving at our destination for today. This is the Beely Hotel, Freedom Camping Site. Hopefully they've got a spot for the motorhome tonight. They certainly have. That'll do brilliantly. Well, there we go. Thanks for joining me today, and the excitement of riding through the foothills up into the Alps for the first time, the real McCoy of the South Island. And it's just the beginning. So lots more to come once we get over to the other side tomorrow. And then along the west coast down towards Franz Joseph, which is our destination tomorrow. So I hope you all join me then. It's going to be a wonderful, wonderful trip again. Thanks very much. See you soon. Well, very good morning from the Beely Hotel Park Up, the Freedom Camping Site on the NZMCA app. We're a couple of kilometers away from Arthur's Pass. I'm about to head off there now. I'm going to see what the situation is at a place called Devil's Punch Bowl, because there is a waterfall walk which takes about an hour. I don't know if I'll be able to, if it's busy, I'm not going to bother. If it's not, then I might stop in and try and do that. But yeah, it's been a great night here. It was very relaxing. The wind died right down, so it was quite comfortable, and I managed to get my drone shot this morning, even though I was chased by an eagle. So it's all been good fun. Anyway, we're about to hit the road, so why don't you come along with us as we travel from Arthur's Pass through to Franz Joseph and the west coast of the South Island. This has got to be one of the most magnificent, it's the first most magnificent sight I'm looking at. How beautiful is that? Seriously. Absolutely stunning. We're crossing this bridge. That is, you got to see the water in that river is just crystal clear. Wow, that is amazing. This is Arthur's Pass. Got to give way to oncoming. There's nobody coming right, okay. So I think it's just a motel here. There's a lot of cabins, like alpine cabins as well, from what I can see. And that means we're now approaching the Otira Gorge. Steep grades ahead. This is the Arthur's Pass railway station on the right hand side, with the Transalpine railway system that travels between Christchurch and Greyman. There's the station on the right hand side now. Avalanche Creek Shelter. Sounds very promising. There's a Freedom Camping Ground there as well, I just noticed. One or two camper vans here. But I wonder if that's for the cafe, probably. Arthur's Pass stalls. How pretty is that? And that is the little village of Arthur's Pass in the middle of the Southern Alps, South Island, New Zealand. Well, this is known as Death's Corner. I'm coming down a very, very steep section here at the side of Arthur's Pass. In second gear with the engine brakes on. We're on a viaduct here. A hell of a long way up. I wonder why it's called Death's Corner. I think I'm going to find out down the bottom here. There is a very, very, very tight right turn after an incline of about 13 odd degrees. Scenic lookout 200 on the left. I think if you go straight over there'll be a scenic lookout too. I'm not going to go and have a look at the scenic lookout. I'll just stick to the road, thanks. 16-degree incline. There's... wow. Okay, coming up now, there's a landslide and a waterfall. The landslide is on the roof of a tunnel which has been made. This is incredible. I've never ever travelled through a mountain pass that's as tight as this is and as sheer. very, very steep mountains on either side of me at the moment. And we've got another bridge. I'm sure we're going to have lots of bridges, that's for sure. Okay, I've got to keep weight on coming. So we'll let these guys through. Right, I'll let you know when the next exciting thing comes up. Well, from the mountains to the west coast, as you can see in the distance, no more mountains, just trees either side at the moment. We're back into the plains, heading towards the west coast. Just coming into a place at the moment called Dillman's Town. Another little South Island community. Nobody wearing a mask yet. Sorry, I had to. So yeah, this is Dillman's Town. Wow. Way off to the distance, the other side of the hills, not quite in view, is the Tasman Sea. We'll be coming up to a junction which is called Coomera Junction, and if you go south it takes you to Franz Josef, which is where we're heading. If you go north it takes you up to Weymouth, as far as I remember. Okay, slowing down. We're coming into Coomera now. Coomera is just before the junction that we turn left. Coomera. This is the last town before Coomera Junction, which is where we turn left and then head south towards Franz Josef. That will be the beginning of the southbound leg. This currently is the east to west coast leg of my journey from Christchurch to the west coast. And in a little bit we'll be coming up to Coomera Junction, where we turn left. If you go north you head up to Greymouth. If you go south you go down to Franz Josef, Wanaka, Queenstown, all those places. So this is the last village, settlement, town before we get to the west coast.